Welcome back, FLR community. As always, it's an absolute pleasure to be streaming for you today, and I want to start the stream by just saying a big thank you to Moon Chicken for dropping a $100 bonus bomb. Absolutely incredible. You are very generous, and honestly, I can't put into words how grateful that I am. And in fact, I'm grateful for everyone that's here and everyone that's tuning in, all the subscribers, all the members. You are all amazing, and don't let anyone tell you anything different. So, with that being said, let's jump into the news of today. As you can see here, we have this latest announcement from Decent Wallets. They are excited to partnership with Trustline to integrate Probity DAO, or DAO, also known as a Decentralized Autonomous Organization. And yes, for those of you who don't know what Trustline is, I've actually got a video here on it, and I would highly recommend this. It's a short video. It's not too short, actually. It's 15 minutes, but it will give you a good understanding of their full ecosystem. You've got Trustline itself, you've got the Probity Vault, and the RA stablecoin. And this is something which I plan to expand on in the future because I feel like this is going to be a really great app. And it's not like the Trustline ecosystem is going to be similar to FLR Finance. They're actually going to be doing something completely new. And this is definitely something to keep up to date with and keep your eye on. In fact, they did just release this latest demo, and visually, I think it looks great. I'm very excited for this, and briefly, just to give you a quick understanding, the RA stablecoin is going to be something completely different, something that we've never seen before. And this is the tie between the FLR network and the XRP ledger. So the RA stablecoin is actually going to be issued by FLR trustlessly onto the XRP ledger, and is going to be the first stablecoin, fully collateralized stablecoin, trustlessly issued on the XRP ledger. So very exciting indeed. Now, returning back to the original topic of the Decent wallets, they've done very well in integrating and partnering with different companies on the FLR network. And I'm very curious to see what they're like. And we have our main man here, the NFT Riddler, who's actually created an NFT on the Decent wallet, which I think is great. Now, something that I wish to tell you guys about is almost to show my support. I want to actually get one of these myself. And one of the reasons that I want to do this is that I'm planning to do a small giveaway, and this is going to be for members of the channel, or specifically sponsors of the channel. So if you don't know what that means, to become a member of the channel, you get a lot of different a lot of different extra benefits, and basically the sponsor is the highest tier, and it's these members who are the sponsors who are really almost unlocking a different future for me. And I'm very grateful because my ambition is to try and do this full time, and I don't just want to be creating videos, I want to be researching so I can bring you the latest developments there and then. Currently I'm working full time as well, and it's the members of the channel who really do or sort of are really giving me this option to potentially unlock this future. And I always love to give back. And for those of you who were there during the 30,000 subscriber milestone, I actually gave out $3,000 worth of NFTs to the supporter and the sponsor tiers. But back to what we was originally talking about, I'm going to get one of these Decent wallets myself because I think it's a decent investment. See what I did there? All right, let's move on. I'm actually going to buy one, and I would hate to do a giveaway or endorse a product that I haven't actually used myself. Now, I have no reason to believe that this is not going to be excellent because I've heard only positive reviews from this Decent wallet, and I want to try it out for myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order one for myself and potentially maybe do a review. And if I like the product, we're going to do a giveaway for the sponsors of the channel. And just to clarify, I am in no way sponsored by Decent. This is just something I'm doing for my members, okay? So with that being said, we're going to move on to here. And as I said before, the Trustline ecosystem, there's going to be lots of different wallets which interact with it. And as the same we had with the initial exchanges, there wasn't many exchanges that was supporting the FLR network airdrop at first and the trading and all this good stuff. But as we approached the launch, more and more exchanges, as we supported the airdrop, more and more exchanges got on board. And we're starting to see something very similar with wallets, and a lot of wallets are now providing support, and it's not just the Decent wallet. Recently, we had news of the Bifrost wallet. Now, just to make a quick, to differentiate them both, the Decent wallet is a biometric hardware wallet. Hardware meaning it's a physical device, and biometric meaning you can access it with your fingerprints. In contrast, we have the Bifrost wallets, which will be purely software. So this is going to be an application. So you're going to be able to use it on your phone, for example. And these wallets are actually, they're going to unlock the functionality that everyone's always asking about. How am I going to vote, and how am I going to provide my governance vote, how I'm going to delegate FTSO votes and all this good stuff. And it's actually using this method here through a wallet, okay? So that's how you will gain access to all this functionality. And I believe as we get closer to the launch, we're going to see more and more wallets supporting it. And moving on as well, we also have we had this news from Tuo Labs about the FLR app, which was built onto the Ledger devices. And this was back in October of 2020, quite a while ago. And today we recently got some news. This was brought to my attention by Patty, who is a member of the DeFi Standard channel. If you haven't checked that channel out, I would highly recommend it. So yeah, basically the Nano Ledger X and Nano S now have support for the FLR app. And if you want to actually look into this yourself and download it and all that good stuff, you can view this document here, which just goes through the process, and it's going to be like any other app. Now, we're not fully sure which features they're going to have, whether it's voting, delegation, and all this stuff, but it's definitely worth checking out. So with that being said, we've got these wallets, and they are definitely slowly starting to come on board and integrate with the FLR network. And it's very promising because, there's the network, if it doesn't have users and it doesn't have the attention, then there's no point. But I think the attention what the FLR network has already received is it's admirable, because the network is yet to launch, and we're already supported by many of the top tier exchanges. And to be honest, I think it's going to be one of the biggest launches in history, because there's never been a comparable launch with so many simultaneous listings. It's very interesting indeed, and I'm very much looking forward to the day that comes. So before we wrap up here, I did get this news from, we got this news, here, and it was from FTSO EU, who actually shared it with me, and I believe this is Marco that's running the account. And for those of you who don't know, the FTSO EU account is a FLR time series Oracle data provider, and I believe these guys are one of the oldest in the game. They've just recently said that they have been They announced that they were a data provider for 6 months ago, I believe. So very admirable, and they've built a number of different tools for the community. If those of you who were participating in the FLR Finance beta test, they actually publicly gave this software to use arbitrage trading on the platform on FLRX, which is FLR Finance's decentralized exchange. So I would highly recommend checking out these guys. But yeah, let's give this a quick read of just a couple of paragraphs just to get an idea of what this means. So this was released today, by the way, the 21st of June. SEPA Bank, the institutional-grade digital asset banking platform with a Swiss FINMA banking and securities dealer license, together with its partners Banque Internationale à Luxembourg and Lux CSD, today announced that they have successfully completed their CBDC experiment with Banque de France. The alliance led by SEPA Bank performed the delivery versus payment of a listed security with Target 2 Securities as delivery platform in test environment and CBDC tokens issued by the Banque de France. The confidentiality of transactions was achieved through a protocol that makes use of zero-knowledge proofs in order to encrypt and obscure the values of the CBDC transactions over a public blockchain. Now, as we can see here, some of these tweets were actually removed, but they did reveal that this public blockchain they was talking about was Ethereum. And Marco from FTSO EU queried to them, basically the same experiment in the near future could be done using the FLR network and the Panther protocol, which recently announced a partnership, maybe with better results, who knows. Well, I already know that it's very likely that it would definitely perform better. So yeah, for those of you who may have missed this, Panther protocols are teaming up with the FLR network to provide private transactions. So that's something very exciting, which we're also going to look forward to in the future. Now, SEPA Bank here, they responded, certainly interesting to do something on FLR networks in the future. So although this is no confirmation of anything, it's interesting that they've actually heard of FLR networks, and it's just something to consider. Now, saying that, this same proof of concept could actually be applied to the XRP ledger with the sidechains proposal proposed by David Schwartz. So that's also an option as well. So we can see that there is a demand for these types of concepts, because we know that CBDCs are definitely a hot topic right now, and the banks really want to, like we say, encrypt their data and use sort of a private transaction. They don't want to reveal all of their transactions to the public. So again, very interesting indeed. So I think I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. That's the news for today. I am currently working on some other videos regarding FLR Finance, and hopefully as well we maybe get some beta test coming soon. We know that the launch of the FLR network is imminent, so it will definitely be interesting to see when they announce their launch date. So with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching as always. Again, Moon Chicken, you absolute legend. And that's it, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. I know it's only Monday, but yeah, I hope you have a good one. Until next time, I'm out.